Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Let's get ready to rumble!
competitor. Pre-register and choose Space Force as your interest in the show.
What is up, everybody? How are you doing tonight? We got John Hart in the house, first of all. Billy had to restart his computer. He'll be back here in just a second. How are you doing tonight, John?
Oh, not too bad. How about yourself, man?
Well, had a long day at work, but, come home ready to unwind and kind of chit-chat with everybody else. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Getting over a little bit of a cold, so if I start coughing or something, man, just bear with me.
I completely understand. I fought a cold for 3 weeks, dude. And I finally had to go to the doctor and realize that I had like an upper respiratory infection and sinus cold and all kinds of shit. So it was pretty bad. I understand. It sucked. But thank God I'm actually starting to get a lot better. And, I'm a little nasally, but it is what it is.
I got you. It sounds like you're about where I'm at. It's definitely going around, man, for sure. It's it hit a few of our employees, and but we just keep moving on, man. Right? That's what we do. So
Absolutely, for sure. Thank you guys. I appreciate everybody that's watching us. I'm not going to sit here and call everybody out, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching us and following us. So thank you, Jeffrey, for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, it is what it is. So I'm seeing some exciting things coming out of your camp over there. I follow you guys pretty closely. You're good friends, and I also support your business. So, but what is that for say, sir?
yeah, we're pretty excited, man. We got some pretty fun stuff planned and in the works. We've teamed up with Pride. We became a distributor for them. So you're going to see a lot of builds with some Pride and some audio A stuff coming out of here in St. Louis.
That's what's up. I did that kind of whole overseas thing for a while there. With Team Death Bounce as well. So they're a great company as well, and I appreciate everything they did for me. So hopefully, it'll be just as wonderful for you as well. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping so, man. We're all pretty excited. We've been playing with the product for a few months, and
I've been following them for a while, and I can't really say that I first really heard anything negative about the brand or the people. There was a couple dealers I want to say that I heard people talking shit about, but that is what it is. That wasn't really nothing to do with the company, but
yeah, you're gonna get that.
So that's actually pretty good. And I've seen some of the Pride Audio guys at a couple of the big shows that we've had, so that was kind of cool. I remember I think it was last year's Slamology. they competed with us in that with that ground car, which was really amazing. The time and effort they put into that thing. So it was pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah, that was a beautiful build.
For sure, absolutely. So it was amazing to actually see it in person for once, So
Yeah, yeah, it's fun, man. It's I don't know. You do it every day for a living. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I don't take it for granted, but it's fun to have products that make it exciting. Um,
absolutely,
and the pride stuff. It's brought that back to us. We get that way too with some of the like the JP amps even. You know what I mean? With all the colors and stuff like that. I feel like a kid waiting for Christmas. See, is this green going to match right? Because a lot of our builds, are colorful and stuff like that, and those amps, they kind of bring that to us, man. So it's been fun, man. It's been a fun year so far, and got gutter ball done. It's finally
I
done.
is it done? Really?
It's done. Yeah, we're gonna bring it out Saturday for the test run. We're gonna go out to mid mow. Ben Furlong, what's up, man? We're gonna come out there, crash his party for a little bit, man. And see how it does. And I'm pretty excited about it. It took a year. It was a year.
Well, I know you put a lot of time and effort into that vehicle, and Jim's an amazing guy too as well. So I love the vehicle and always follow you guys, like I said. So it'd be pretty exciting to see what you changed on it and what else you did. So
Yeah, yeah. It's we're gonna be bringing out to quite a few shows. So when's your guys' next show?
man, I want to say in the next month,
Yeah,
maybe.
it's
Around
that
there.
time. It's that time.
Real close.
It's
My biggest thing is base wars don't stop per se. We never really end. We keep rolling, but I don't like canceling the show. So I'm not going to book a show that's in the dead of winter and it could possibly get 12 inches of snow and no one's going to show up. I just
absolutely.
canceling shows. And I've said it for years, if somebody could possibly hook me up with a indoor place that I could have some shows, I'm down 100%. So
That'd be cool.
if y'all could figure out a place that would allow all of us to come, maybe if it was just that, somebody could pull through. We open up the door long enough to let him pull through and shut the door real quick. Something like that. A bay or I don't know. We can figure it out, but well, I say that, but I've been trying to figure it out for the last 4 years and it just never works. So
Yeah, I almost need like a giant barn or something, man. I don't know. It's just for some reason that's just what popped in my head, like visualizing it. But that'd be a cool place, man. If you find it, I'm there.
like a big, huge airplane hangar or something like that, that everybody could just come pull inside. I could sit up like right in the middle of it and they could just roll up and do their shit, but they never have to go outside. That would be cool. But
Yeah, I like it.
who do you know that has an airplane hangar around here that'll allow us to do that? Nobody.
No, no, none of my friends are balling like that, man.
No, sir. No, sir. I wish. But not
Yeah.
really. I don't even know if I want them problems.
Really. And who knows what we're destroyed with that, man.
I'm content with the way I am. I'm not rich. I'm not necessarily hurting for money either, but I work my ass off for what I have. Well, and my wife as well too. So, we're happy.
Oh yeah, man. You get your site booked yet, man, for Midwest Madness?
No,
Better book that, man.
I know. So we do need to do that. Mama, if you're watching, we do need to do that.
Yeah, you do. It's gonna be nice this year, man. It's gonna be August, so we don't have to worry about all the mist.
Hell, August 10th is going to be mine and Sonya's. I think it's 30 or 31 years being married. It's it's a long time.
Yeah, man, you gotta get married when you're like what, 12?
At 20. I was
Yeah.
20. He was 19.
Well, congratulations, man. That's quite the accomplishment.
Yeah, I can't believe she's put up with me that long.
Yeah,
She's
you're
my
good,
friend.
man.
I love the hell out of her, but I can't believe she's put up with me that damn long.
That's funny, man. Yeah, you're good. You're a good dude, man. You're good. You're fun to be around, man. You gotta
Well,
give her trouble every once in a while, though. Gotta keep her on her toes, right?
absolutely. Give her a little bit of excitement. Absolutely, absolutely, Greg. But no, so other than that, I mean, anything else happening? You doing any other big builds that you could talk about, or anything else exciting besides, the whole pride thing?
Oh,
Saying that it's not, but
yeah. No, we got a few little things going, man. Bill Burke, the party cruiser. We're building his wall. It's pretty cool. It's a fun build. People flock to that. They love it. It's a fun build, man. Bill's like you never know what he's gonna play, man. You know what I mean? Like
right,
Mariah Carey to Prince to
yeah,
GB. He's got range. So it's a fun be around. So we're working on that one. We almost got it finished up. We gotta finish trimming off a few panels. So that was pretty fun. There was a lot of epoxy work in that box, man. That was some learning curve for me. But it was fun, man. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Um,
it is cool. I'm excited as hell about getting mine back. So I can't wait. He's doing some amazing work with it, so I'm being very, very patient. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I got that bug. I'm ready. I got the subwoofers just sitting over there on the floor, the amps, everything's ready to go. It's just it's waiting on me in that vehicle. So
it's gonna be nice, man. It's gonna be nice to have you back out there, man.
it's gonna be nice to be back out there and play again.
For
And
sure.
yes, I love base wars and I love running base wars and I love being around you guys because base wars has helped me hell, even get closer to half you guys. But I miss being in the lanes. I miss playing. I miss being out there. So it's gonna be fun finally to be back there.
What's the ETA? Anything? Anything you can?
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, we're shooting by Super Dave show.
Oh, cool.
So, and that's a hope and pray, because he's still got to get it to me, and I still got to get all the equipment into it and get it all wired up and get it up and playing. So, we still got to hope and pray. And I want to say last time I talked to him, he was putting filler on all the holes and getting ready to, I think, put some primer on it. So, I think he's getting pretty close to being done with it. So.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's great. So the build sounds like the build's actually done. So now it's just
I got to figure out what I'm going to do with everything else, how to mount everything else, all the amplifiers, and batteries, and finish wiring up everything. And so yeah, it's still got a whole lot left to it, but I'm going to bust it out. And I got some amazing friends and teammates around here that I guarantee are going to help. So it'll get done soon. But I don't want to get to the point where I'm rushing it to hurry up and finish it just so I can bring it out. I want to finish it up right and take my little bit of time, even if I have to miss a show or two, which I hate to do it, but it's going to mean more in the end. So
yeah. If anybody's watching, that's good advice, man. Don't rush it. You know what I mean? Don't rush it for a show.
no, I mean, because we all say, "Oh, I'll pull it back apart and finish it." It never happens
Yeah,
because you have a show this weekend. Oh, guess what? There's another show this weekend, and guess what? It continues all summer long. But by the time you're done with it, you're just like, yeah, trust me, it happens. So
it does, man.
don't get to be where you're at the point where you're just okay with it. Finish your build. The show's the way. Go, if nothing else, leave it at home or go to the show and hang out with everybody else and have a good time.
100%, man. Yeah.
Trust me, if you never listen to anything else I tell you, dude, guys, gals, everybody, anybody that's watching, finish your build. Don't rush it to get it to a show.
Don't rush to build, man. That's a bad road to go, man.
Well, and that sometimes I hate to say it, but you wind up blowing shit. You wind up messing shit up because you get in a hurry and you wire shit up. You might wire up one subwoofer wrong and blow that up and an amplifier. And I mean, I've seen shit happen.
Yeah, it could definitely be a chain reaction for sure. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
everything just falls out of whack, So, build it for the long haul,
I mean, it does 100%. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Don't tell me what to do. Okay, guys.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Super Day show, man. That was a lot of fun last year. What a beautiful venue, man. Oh,
Really,
goodness.
really is, dude. But you know, yours is no punk either.
Oh,
Last year sucked because of the timing. Let's be truthful. We both know it really did. It kind of hurt my show. It hurt yours a little bit as well, attendance-wise. But
yeah,
I think
yeah.
this year, as long as it's definitely being in the time that you have it in August,
Yep.
it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a really, really good show because it'll be nice and warm out there. We're right by the lake. I don't know. I think it's cool. And there's campgrounds there. What more could you want?
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole weekend of bass and partying, and I'm excited, man. The weather should be good, and I think first show, the first time a show was held at an event, I think some people are kind of reluctant to go, right? I mean, you never know if it's going to get shut down or not. So a lot of times you get guys that are willing to travel a few hours, but now we know, like, dude, they don't care. I mean, you rented a spot. We're not bothering anybody. That whole grass field, we're renting that too. Like, so we got plenty of space to do anything we want to do out there. So everybody come out, get loud, get some demos, support Jimmy and Bass Wars, and let's have some fun.
For you guys, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be there too as well. So support Audio Ace. They do amazing work with amazing stuff. And
Thank you.
Trust me, I've seen a lot of their builds. Hell, I've got demos from probably, I'd say 75% of their builds. And they do pretty amazing work for sure. Sure.
I appreciate that.
Clippo, one of these years I would love to get you down here to the Midwest to come to one of our shows. That's like we do a big show, 712 Boom. I believe Melissa's going to come down for that show supposedly this year. So that would be a show that maybe you guys should really think about. It's a all weekend show. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, wow.
So basically, Friday night you show up. We all just kind of sit around. It's a huge field, and it's camping for the weekend, and yada yada yada. And it's got a big ass bar right there on it. But it's
712 Boom.
Yeah, or 712. Sorry, not just 712.
I got you.
I'll send you the link to it or something afterwards. Just
all right. I'll book that, man. I'll go ahead and start booking RV sites and all that stuff, man.
You don't even have to. At the show, you get free RV.
Seriously?
Well, yeah, you can pull your shit in there. Now, granted, you're going to have a generator to run your shit.
I got that.
But, free camping. Trust me, because I do it every year.
All right. Oh, yeah, man.
I go down there Friday after work, show up. I normally get down there about 9 o'clock after I work. Set up, drink, have a good time, get up the next morning, run Saturday until about 5, 6 o'clock, shut the show down. Don't hand out awards because the show's not over. Shut the show down, and then we basically have a really good time, a party, and yada, yada, yada. And then next day we do, I want to say from like 9 or 10 in the morning till probably about 2:30 in the afternoon, and then we hand out awards and everybody goes home.
Nice. Yeah, man, that sounds like a great time to me. I couldn't imagine wanting to do anything else.
I'm telling you, it's a great show. It really is. It's fun. And it's during the summer, so the weather's really nice. You get people that come down there and sleep in tents all weekend long.
No.
It's a great time, dude.
Okay.
Basically, it's a bar that right next to the bar, it's like a golf ball driving range, basically. But it's huge. It's a really, really long, wide spot. So it's actually pretty cool. Maybe you should come for that one, Kyle. Maybe you guys should come down here and bring Clippo down with you. Or hell, just come down and fly down.
Yeah, it'd be fun to see them at one of our shows out here, man. I know he puts on a good show out there at the Ruckus. We always enjoy going out there, and we plan to go. We were just talking about that today, man. I think we're going to go.
It's funny you said that because me and my wife, I've never been to Ruckus.
Oh, man.
This year is going to be the year I'm praying to God to come to Ruckus.
Well, it's a great show, man. There's a lot of fun builds out there. The people are amazing. That's Southern hospitality for sure. Good food, Yeah, it's been great weather. Um, and yeah, it's just nonstop, man. You get there and just turn it up and
Dan raves about it every year, tells me how amazing it is. And I watch all the videos and I miss half my friends out there hanging out. And I'm like, oh, I want to go. So I'm not going to be able to make Scraping the Coast this year, which, anyways, so instead of Scraping the Coast this year, I'm going to try to make, go to Kyle's show. So hopefully that works for us. So, we'll see.
yeah.
We'll definitely see. I hope so.
If you end up going out there, man, if you bring your camper, let me know. I know a pretty good spot.
That far away, mine's okay. Don't get me wrong, but it sucks dragging it that far.
I gotcha.
And I'm the only one that can drive. My
Yeah,
wife
it's a long drive.
she doesn't tow, so I'm gonna break it this year. She's gonna start towing. So, but here you go. Copy that link, guys. And there you go.
Yep, there it is.
Drinks on Chris Mills. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Anybody watching, I highly recommend going out to the Ruckus, man. That is well worth it. Definitely a must-go show. 100%.
I sent Chevy Black a invite. I don't know if he's still hanging out or what's going on. I don't know what's up with that.
He was driving, and he was trying to get home in time.
It's all good. If he can't make it, we can always reschedule it. He's more than welcome to come back any other time. But
yeah, he's got an awesome build, man, going on, and I was sure he was wanting to talk about it. That's what he was doing today. He was doing some of his epoxy work and getting it going.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, I tried to read a little bit of the comments there. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I gotta follow him a little bit as well too. I think he's gonna have some. Well, I know he's gonna have a pretty amazing build.
Oh yeah.
It was funny. I don't know what happened to Billy because Billy just like disappeared on me too.
It's me, man. It's me.
No, he said he was here beforehand. He was gonna restart his computer and then he was coming back. And now I don't see Billy. So yeah, let me send Billy invite just to make sure.
Can we put that in there? Yeah.
What up, Joe? How are you, sir? Okay, what's that? Is that a 12?
Yeah, that's a M612. It's one of their entry level guys. It's built rather well. Yeah, I got one of the bigger ones down here though.
Let me see the bigger ones. Yeah, there you go. It's a big boy.
It's the only one I got in my office right now. That's the M25, 2500 RMS, 3.2-inch coil, I believe. It's a monster, man. It's an absolute beast. I cannot wait to get these things going. Got some M45s coming. It's gonna be good, man. It's exciting.
So, yeah, no, absolutely. So much more time for, I'm glad that you're actually enjoying life and being able to spend more time with your kids and your family, Joe. So that's amazing. I can't say some of us don't miss you, but definitely understandable. Kids and family come first. So do what you got to do. Come back around when we're still here. Joe's one of the first persons to ever tap me out.
Really?
And I'm sure you guys have heard that story, but yeah. He's I talk mad shit, but he tapped me out. He heard me. That's cool. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, my kid, man, he started getting into bass, which is really cool, man. I'm excited. We're gonna start doing a bunch of shows together this year.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's amazing when they all start doing that.
Right? That's weird, man. I can't believe I have a 21-year-old. I don't know what happened. Like, how does that happen, man? 21.
Dude, I don't even want to talk about it. I got a grandbaby. I got a 3-year-old grandbaby.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that.
My daughter's been married for like 3 years, 4 years. I don't know exactly. Shit. I'm sorry, Caitlin, but it is what it is. I'll keep track of her wedding. But she got an amazing life, so I'm happy. That's all that matters.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Shannon's on his second grandbaby. That's what's up. I kind of, not that I didn't love my daughter and I didn't love raising her, whatever, but I kind of like being the grandparent because you can spoil the shit out of them and send them home. I know that's wrong to say, but it's kind of fun. You can spoil the shit out of them, hop them up on sugar and ice cream and all kinds of stuff, and then send them home.
Yeah, man. My parents used to do that to my kid. It's not cool, guys.
It is too. It is too. Nah, I love my grandbaby though. She's spoiled rotten, and my wife and I have a lot to do with that. To be truthful. Oops, sorry. My camera's like fucking up on me.
So, what you got going this weekend, man? Anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit my lazy butt at this house and probably do nothing but play some video games all weekend long. My
That's
wife's
cool.
going to take a little trip with her daughter and go down to Branson or the Ozarks or somewhere like that. I don't know. And I'm just gonna hang around the house and be lazy. Do that.
That sounds like a good weekend, man. Branson sounds pretty cool too, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know. I might I gotta get out there and finally get my damn Honda running again. I got some little secrets sitting down here beside me that I really haven't mentioned to a whole lot of people, and you know what I'm talking about.
Uh-oh.
Got a little something that I'm going to throw in for some nice little clarity on vocals to help me out. So
Nice,
but,
man. Yeah, I'd like to see how that turns out, man.
me too as well. Like I said, I just been lazy. I got my truck upstairs, and yeah, one of the coil packs went out in it. I don't know, probably a couple months ago, and it's just I've been lazy to get it. So hopefully I'm gonna get my little lazy butt up and go finish it and get it back up and running and get some new speakers put in there. Sure.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta let me know when you're ready for a woofer.
It's getting about that time. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I think I can find one. I got one somewhere for it. I'm sure.
That old worn out ZV510 in there, that I've beat the dog piss out of. No, I'm joking. It's
a good woofer.
It's still brand new. I put it in there and it barely on a 2K amplifier.
Oh wow, yeah, you just tickling it a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely is. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I think I did a 147 in it last year. And it's pretty amazing, to be truthful.
Wow.
A 147. It's in a Tony Brewer box. Brewer build or whatever. He built the box that it's in, and
wow.
It's only on a 2K amplifier, and I have two of the JY Power, the NTX or the NT whatever.
Oh yeah, the NXTs.
Yeah, the NXT. Sorry. There you go.
Yeah, those are cool, man. Those are fun little batteries, man.
But I don't have a stock alternator. Just one run from front to back. Ground power. That's it. Stock alternator and just batteries in the back on a 2K. It does surprisingly fucking good. I'm sorry. Pardon the language.
A 147 on 2K and that big old sub, man. That's pretty good. That's in the trunk too, right?
In a trunk build.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, man.
It's on a Wolfram 2K, and it's
that's great.
It's fired down at I believe it's at half ohm. So
there you go.
It runs pretty good. I'm going to definitely upgrade it and do a little different things with it. So I'll be hollering at you guys maybe to finish off the rest of it.
That's what's up. I'm going to grab one of those NXTs, man. Those things. So, our main business is daily installs and stuff, right? That's what we do. We're an installation shop, showroom, and we get people to come in, man, and they just don't know. They don't know, and they're new in the base, and they used to do it back in the day, and back in the day it was yellow tops, or so, what I'm saying? I mean, and then,
So, yeah, absolutely.
and then, or caps, everybody, so we get the guys that's going through and they're coming back around.
Really big.
And then I hand them this. And the looks on their face. Can you see it? Where is it? There it is. These guys right here.
Yeah.
That's an amazing piece of equipment right there, man. I can't tell you how many we sell. And they just keep going. And
you can abuse the shit out of that little bitty battery. And like I said, I have it running on just a stock alternator. I got a power and ground run from front to back. That's it. Nothing big on nothing. With that on a Wolfram 2K at half of.
Yeah, man, and it
shit out of it.
Yeah, it takes it. It no problem. It's one of the coolest things, man. When those first came out, it blew my mind. I was like, there's no way. And you install a couple hundred of them or so, not 100, but I'd say 50 of them or so, man. It's work. They do the magic, man.
It really does. Because I'm like you, I started back in the old days.
Yeah.
We're up with the AGMs, the big ass batteries.
Yeah, right?
That thing is like, it's that big. It's tiny. It's like hell, and you're like, no way this could really support that much. And then you run it and you're like, what the hell?
It's magic. It's magic in a little box. And it works. So anybody got a little system out there, man, go find one.
I hope he's safe. Tell him to slow down, get himself home, and we could always have him back on anytime.
No.
Come on for sure. So.
Hi, Angelita. Tell Chevy to get home safe.
Yeah, like I said, he's more than welcome to come on any other time. Tell him no rush. Trust me. We'll reschedule. I'll be glad to have him back on.
Yeah.
We can have John back on with him, and they can kind of do their thing or whatever. But
he's a lot more entertaining than I am, for sure. Chevy's the character, especially if we get Chevalita. That's his other character. So if we get Chevalita on here, we're all in for a real treat.
Right.
Yeah, but, I think he's coming to Slam, so that's going to be cool. That's right around the corner, man. Can you believe that's right around the corner?
Boy, I know, right? Well, we got 5 months. Not even that.
Yeah, that's going to fly by, man. We're already in March, a couple of hours away from March. So,
absolutely. I mean, it's going to be there before we know it. Before anything gets going, it's going to be like, wow, what the hell? How did it get there so damn quick?
It's insane. I can't believe how fast time's flying by.
Right? There you go. Oh, look at that new layout. Billy,
rough, man.
How you doing, Billy?
I'm doing good, except I didn't cut the volume down because I was on the phone. Now I can hear y'all a little better now. How are y'all?
Doing good, man. How are you doing?
Man, excellent. Can't complain at all.
Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
We're always happy to have somebody on there, man.
Absolutely. Heck, we feel like we should tell you thanks for coming on and being with us.
Right.
Oh, you're welcome.
Right. Yeah, we appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So what do you got? You got any big plans this weekend, Billy?
Man, honestly, things is kind of a blur. I ain't sure. Right. It's just, the show season's starting to kick off, and I am supposed to be in a couple places, kind of overbooked myself, but I also got stuff that I need to be doing here, and I didn't, so I'm kind of in trouble.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to kind of do what we got to do,
I tell you this, man, it's just as simple as this. I appreciate this phone right here since I don't have to sit at a desk all the time to do business, but it sucks when it comes to a calendar. I need my wall calendar back because this thing don't tell me where I'm at Saturday until Saturday. Well, I kind of need to know that.
That's not true.
And I don't go look. So it's just a pain in the butt. I'm putting the wall calendar back but I got that green screen back there, so I can't put it there. And
You
all
can
the rest
go
of the
into your
walls
phone
are
and
tied
do
up.
that, sir.
Huh?
You can go into your phone and you can go into your calendars and you can set day by day what you want done, and it'll actually
You
set
sure
you a
can,
reminder.
man. But when I'm talking to you on the phone and I'm like, yeah, man, 3 weeks. Yeah, I probably ain't got nothing in 3 weeks. Knowing damn well there's probably something there. But if I'm looking at it on the wall, I got it.
Now he's triple booked.
Yeah.
Just
So,
pretty cool.
anyway, it's no big deal. Luckily, nothing about a car audio competition is really a big deal. So it's all kind of flexible, you know. Nobody dies if we don't do whatever, and you know, so it don't really matter. And that's what I like about it.
That's right, man. Yeah, I miss the what is that? The desktop top calendars, man. You know,
Yeah.
because you can't.
They
You
were
can't. You
nice.
can kind of see. You can see your life and what's ahead of you, man. You
Yeah,
know,
right,
really.
man. Well, I'm not gonna miss it. I got them over there. I just got to find a spot on the wall. Put it. This room is above a garage, you might say, and it's got those walls that kind of come, you know, the ceiling that comes down low.
Right.
Looks like 6 feet. So it takes away some wall. Well, the edges, I got a shelf over there to where it really where the thing would go. But and then a big window over there. So I don't have much wall space.
Well,
yeah.
Maybe you can find somewhere for it,
I
man.
will. I'm going to. I think I might put it in the hallway outside. I think Base Wars is fishing to grow outside this room. And I think I'm fishing to take over the kids' rooms. Right?
They just gotta have to go downstairs for him.
I mean, he's in college. He don't ever come home, right?
Just go take the front room over.
Hey, Kyle, what you think, man?
But you got you do got his hat on, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Can't even tell it because you're so small I can't hardly see you.
Yeah, I try to hide. I'm not the most attractive person in the world, so I shrink me down real little. You know? So but yeah, I can't wait to get my calendar up, man. It's really bugs me.
Definitely. Understand.
What about y'all? Y'all have anything new happening?
Just working on my build, and he's working on Gutterball.
Hey,
and
man,
he just became
curious.
a Pride audio dealer.
Yeah, I was curious. Well, now I have two questions, but I'm gonna ask you the first one first. Did you expect that speaker to do what Carlos did with it?
You know, I didn't know what to expect. Yeah, I just, you know, it was people were like asking me to send one, and I was nervous, man, in my head.
Yeah,
we were one of the first ones that sent one. I think like the third one got tested, right? So I think you had Sundown, which hit like 200 and whatever, right? And then you had, what was it, Boss?
Yeah.
And I'm just watching, man. And we had a little watch party. I'm like, just beat the Boss, man.
Beat the boss. You can't get kicked by Boss.
Please, because that's my luck, right? It could be raining, $100 bills, and then I would get hit with like a huge electric bill,
Right.
So that's just how it goes for me most of the time. But I didn't really know, but we learned from it. So we immediately started rebuilding and working with our build house, and the whole gesture has been revamped. I mean, a new cone material, we got compression cap. I mean, we got the gasket lock. I mean, the whole thing is getting reworked. And it's not going to be any additional cost to the consumer. None.
Yeah,
Zero.
Yeah.
So, it's not an SPL woofer, it's a demo woofer. It's just get out there and just beat it up, and play some lows. That subwoofer was designed to play low, but I was proud of it.
Will it still do that after you make these changes? Will that still be the design?
It's still going to play lows and be a demo woofer, but we just want it to be as sturdy as possible, because we found a few flaws for sure. I mean, the dust cap went flying. I'm glad nobody got injured, but we're going to attach it differently. We use everything's going to be carbon. and it's going to be exciting, man. Like, big things coming, man. And we did it with the Wild too. So we revamped the Wild as well. Because the Wild, that's one of our woofers. It also a lot of guys use it for demo purposes, and so we revamped that one as well. And the same thing, it's not going to have any additional cost. We're getting rid of the direct leads. I'm a fan. I love direct leads.
I think you should keep it an option.
Yeah, maybe in a few years, we're working on seeing if we can start building some of these here. But that just takes a little bit of time, man. You know what I mean? So in the future, that is a goal.
Hire me, I'll come build your subwoofer for you.
Don't tease me with the good. We won't get anything done, man.
All right.
Yeah, screw it. Come on, man. Let's go.
Right.
But I appreciate you asking that. You know. And then what was it, man? So it was a 2-day ordeal with Carlos because Carlos, being the class act he is, when the dust cap went flying and looked like a UFO, he didn't cancel the show. He went and
redid it. Yeah, it was badass.
And redid it and allowed us to continue into day 2. And on day 2, I think we were on our way. Out to Carolina. What month was that? Was that possibly during Ruckus? Because we were passing through Nashville, and I'm in my RV, and I had the Kraken on the back, and I'm having to find, Carlos was texting. He's like, "Hey man, about to go live. You want to be on?" I'm like, "Well, gotta watch this, of course,
Right.
So I'm trying to pull the RV over somewhere and. Get set up. I got the cats in the RV, they're going across my face, and it was fun, man. It was exciting, and I'm proud. My guys are proud, and I'm just glad. No offense to Boss, because they've been doing it a long time, and it's not a shot. I love every audio company. Please don't take this out of proportion, but it had to beat the Boss, man, and I'm glad that happened. And anything after that is okay. So
I mean, you're still keeping respectable numbers even after several.
Yeah, man.
Several of the brands out there, you're still keeping pretty respectable.
Yeah, 78's pretty respectable, I think.
Well, I appreciate that. Really. Man, there's some of those out there, man. That's crazy, and there's some too that. Excuse me. I feel like. Could have definitely been louder, you know what I mean? That, all those companies are great companies. I mean, really, so just pick your poison, man, and make a build. And I think you're going to be okay with anybody on that list. I mean, really. So,
that's it, it's just choose who you're going to stand behind and just stand behind your company and let it go. It doesn't matter, from Kicker to Audio Ace to just everybody. There's quite a few brands out there that have amazing equipment. So, to each their own. It's kind of like life, Everybody has their own opinion and own differences.
Also, man, and I tell people all the time, we do pick. I pick the people I work with, the people I know, right? But in reality, if you were picking a speaker, you would have to first pick what you're going to do with it. And that might not be the brand that you like, I mean, they may not make the woofer that is for you, So, but we all do, and that's fine. But like a lot of these, your woofer included, it's a demo woofer, it's not an SPL woofer, right? And then 78. Did a 78. And to put that in perspective, the difference between a 77 and a 78 is a world. It's a world of difference, right?
Absolutely. And I appreciate you asking, man. That kicker one was pretty incredible, wasn't it? That was
right.
I mean, that
woofer also. And that kind of fuels what I just said. I've always been a kicker fan, right? Mm-hmm. And but they just don't play in the market that we play in. They don't play SPL. They don't. This woofer is not an SPL woofer. It'll do it, obviously, but it's a demo. It's a demo speaker. So,
to me, it brings back what I've said for years. and I mean no disrespect towards any company when I say this, but it's the build. You can take a $25 Walmart speaker out there and make it sound amazing if you know what you're doing.
That's true.
Plain and simple. And I mean, I'm not trying to be an ass, and I'm not trying to dog any brand out there, but if you have a goal in life or a goal with audio, and you stick behind it, and you just keep going, keep testing, keep tuning, keep tweaking it. Eventually, you're going to get that thing to sound amazing. You know what I mean? Regardless of what brand and what subwoofer or anything, it's all the build. The build matters. And it's she had a note, not just the box, it's the build. It's the power, it's the batteries, it's the alternator, it's everything. It's all all of it. It's the whole
build is very important, no doubt. But it is also when you talk about 10 dB difference, a 172 is the Boss and a 182 is the Sundown. There's light years difference in those. So and that Boss is never going to do that without the time and effort that Jacob puts forth to designing that speaker, right? So the top line, you got to have a lot of time and effort, a lot of research and development, and Jacob designed that. No, what my point is, he designed that as an SPL subwoofer.
Yeah, but I mean, seriously, think about it, and I mean, no disrespect towards anybody, but look at the numbers that they did with Boss Audio.
Mm-hmm.
Boss Audio.
72.
Right.
The number they did with that subwoofer proves that 90% of it is in the build.
With one sub, man.
Maybe 80%. We'll go there. I agree with Daniel. Maybe it's 80%, but the rest of it is in the equipment. Don't get me wrong. The equipment matters a lot too. It really does.
I would almost agree, but the reason I don't wholeheartedly is because the difference between 172 and 182, that is, in theory,
equipment
3 times as loud.
Right. That's huge. Yeah.
That's huge, man.
That's huge.
This don't show the full picture.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely.
That's huge.
I agree. But I don't know.
There was a gentleman that used to do that. Is this Ronnie Smith? He had the sniper box. Yeah.
He's an amazing guy. I used to love watching him, and I want to see that damn station wagon of his come back out.
Mm-hmm.
It had what? It had like 48s in it or some silly ridiculous stuff. Excuse me.
He had he tested woofers. He did one of ours one time too, but it's kind of like the same thing. You got this elite builder, and doing amazing things. The sub's amazing. I mean, for those companies, man, to make these woofers to withstand the absolute torture that those poor subs went through, man, and then somehow come out unscathed. I mean, that's amazing. It is, man. I mean, it is fun to watch. It really is. And but and I see your side of it too, Jimmy, with it's the builder, so you got Carlos over there, and Ronnie, Ronnie was doing like 60s with like 6.5 or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, they used to call him Mr. 6.5. Yeah, I mean, because he tested all that. But besides all that, look at the craftsmanship and the quality of the build. That station wagon was amazing, all the way down to, remember that he took one of the old theater speakers that you used to put in your window when you was watching the movies and turned that into a piece of his build, and took a cooler and put it in the back, and it was just the extra mile that he went to that build was amazing. And that's what kept me interested for all the years, was watching builds like that.
Extremely creative, man. Yeah,
that's right. It was called Biscuits. That's right. Yeah. I bet you that's probably a good video. I guarantee if Kyle's putting it up there. But still, I mean, I wish I could play it, but I can't. Was his wagon? Yeah. Yeah, the sniper. He had a sniper box. He had the wagon. I mean, he had some pretty cool little builds. And I kind of, like I said, I miss watching his shit. for sure.
So I saw Duncan made it through all the way with no issues, man. You know,
Wow.
how about that? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was neat to see, you know, because like all that work, you
Well,
know.
let's rephrase that. He had no issues on the build, but God forbid, you know, he blew a motor up getting it.
Yeah.
But that's not true. It was a big, huge ordeal getting them to where they got, and you know, thank God that everything worked out and it happened, and it looks like they had a really amazing weekend. But
It was fun to watch, man. Jim was out there and Dan was out there, of course. So, you know, kept seeing videos. I really wanted to go, man, but I was sick. So, but it was cool, man, to see that they made it through all the way. I mean, that's a journey. I mean, right from
it's a 19-hour drive for me. There's no way I would make it. I fly out there. Generally, I've went for what I want to say last 2 or 3 years, but I generally fly out there. There's no way in hell I'm driving. Nope.
Yeah. Well, I think he was talking about the build lasting all weekend, right?
yeah, the build and the equipment, you know, all of it, just, you know, all of it, you know, it popped in my head, I guess, because we were talking about the subs and, you know, when we're talking about Carlos and that, for whatever reason, I just see subs explode in my head. That's the way I think, you know, when I,
Yeah.
you know, and we, yeah, it looked like Duncan had a great weekend out there, man. No failures, you know, and the amps played cool, you know, he changed amps up and they lasted, and it's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah. Have you heard that Diablo vehicle?
Man, okay. No, I tried twice. I tried
Man.
2 times at Ruckus, man, and dude, holy crap.
I know.
The wife's crazy.
That thing will peel the skin off your face, man. That thing it's great demo. It's to me, it may be one of the better demos out there.
Have you got a chance to sit in it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I have never got a chance to sit in it because he's always got a huge line, and I'm too lazy to wait.
Yeah, he had a big line at Ruckus, and I think he had to pull something down. But man, I can't wait to get a demo of that thing, man.
Man, dude, I'm a fairly big guy, right? It's a little difficult to get in the vehicle if it's playing.
Right.
I mean, that much wind.
Wow.
You can forget your hat. You ain't taping it. It ain't staying. It's gone. Right.
That's the build Kyle was in, right? And like his face is like literally like
That's right.
smashed.
Right.
Absolutely. It's like it's like
Yeah.
face, his ears are about ready. It was like wow.
Yeah, man.
That's incredible.
It caught me by. I see a lot of them, man, and most of the time I'm taking video, you know, for my Base Wars videos or whatnot. And but he was playing it, kind of cooling them off. Nobody was really around, and he bumped it when I got in, you know, whatever. And I like my phone, like it. I called it reflex, but it was gone. You know, it was gone. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I've not felt anything like that. To me, Stephen Duncan's hurt me more, right? But that one was way windy. I know it depends on what he was playing, but
Yeah.
Man.
And see, that's kind of what I'm pushing for with my new build. Is just I want demo windy.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want a windy vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I've not gotten in Matt Brown's yet. The couple times I go by his, I can feel the heat from 20 feet away. And I'm like, yeah, I'll wait, come back later. And then, but when I have come back, there's been people in there. So I've been like at the edge of it, but not inside it, you know. So I don't know about Matt's, but
that's a good demo, man. For real.
I see the videos of everybody. It's got to be awesome.
You can feel it in the ground. It's like a whole experience, you know. But especially with Matt, because he's just real cool, you know.
I love Matt.
Now, when I come by you guys at that show in Arkansas, what's it called?
Wake the Dead?
Yeah. See, when I came by that one, I came by you guys in one of those vehicles, man. That was impressive. right?
That was probably the Kraken. Was it green? Bright green?
Yeah.
Yep, that was the old Kraken, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun build.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we have a good time with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good times, no doubt.
That's a fun show too, man. We're lucky to have that one so close to us.
It is.
I
It's a
liked
good
it.
show.
That's my first time to have gone to it. I really liked it.
It's the same distance for Billy to get there for me and him. It's
Oh,
6 hours for me to get there, and it's 6 hours for Billy to get there.
It's longer than that for me, I think.
Is it?
I could be wrong. It might be 6, 7. I'm
I
not
thought,
sure.
I thought it was like a 6-7 hour drive for you. 'Cause I
I don't know. I rode with Brett up there, so he could probably tell us how long it took. I didn't pay attention.
That's a fun show, man. It goes starts at like 8 or 9 in the morning, and then it goes until like 1 at night, and then the light show. And you have I like food, man. You guys could probably tell. I love snacks. So, but they got all the food trucks out there, and then they got the stuff for the kids. They got that whole little section for the kids and the car show. That's a good show, man. Anybody?
It really is. It's a good show.
Yeah,
Wake
to me,
the dead.
it's the fact that it's a big old grassy field and there's trees and stuff. It seems more laid back than some of the other shows. Ruckus is like that too. Got all the trees and stuff. Now it's at a racetrack, so it's not quite like a park, but it's laid back.
It does. Ruckus definitely has a park feel to it, man, for sure. 100%. You don't feel like you're at a racetrack.
Yeah, that show in Arkansas is way laid back.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a great time. It really is. For sure. I was telling Kyle that he needed to come down here to the Midwest to do a couple shows, Billy. You've had a chance to come down here. I was telling him like 712 would be a good one. But
Yeah.
I was telling him some of the shows down here, we have a really great time.
Yeah, I like the 712 Boom because they have pool tables.
Oh, man.
Right?
At the bar, yeah.
They have a bar, right? They have a burnout pit where you can, burn the tires off your motorcycle. They got volleyball courts. It's a fun time.
You had me at pool table and bar.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man.
Bar and demos is good for me. That's it.
And you also have Children of the Corn all around you. So
Right. You should bring Brett. You should come down to that show this year. Come down and make it down to 712 Boom.
We're definitely going to be there for sure, man. I'm going to put that on the calendar as soon as we get off of here. I'll look it up and mark the dates, and I'll make sure that we actually can see the calendar, so I don't accidentally.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, on your build, is it something that you're gonna demo from the inside? Or are you gonna be in the vehicle demoing?
100%.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There might be times where I might get out so I can have a couple people get in there, but for the most time, no, absolutely. I'm gonna be sitting my ass right there enjoying it with everybody else.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I don't mean no disrespect by that with anybody else that doesn't do it, but for me, I want to sit there. I want that demo all day. I'm gonna I'm gonna be the one sitting there beside you, just laughing and giggling and having a good time with the bass knob, So absolutely,
no doubt.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think I don't know. I enjoy it too. I like being in there with it. You know what I mean? But I know everybody's different though. I know a lot of guys like to sit outside and like watch. That's part of the experience for them. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe just to the point where I'm like, well, I won't even say breaking my head unit because I'm already doing that right now. I break that damn plastic piece around the head unit all the time. But yeah, hopefully all that changes. I got a guy down here that's going to make me one out of aluminum.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's going to be a game changer. Hopefully I won't break it. But if not, I might have to eventually put it on an umbilical cord outside, but I don't want to. I really don't want to. Maybe if I put it on an umbilical cord, I'm probably still going to sit it on my lap, but I'm still going to sit inside and do it. So I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, time will tell. Maybe I'll get to a point where I get tired of sitting in there, but I doubt it. I doubt it, truthfully.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to take one of the back windows of my truck. My truck is not 4 doors, 2 doors. So I'm going to probably take the back window and neo-magnet it, and just take that off and install my head unit there. So I can just kind of stand right there at the side.
The back side, yeah.
Yeah. But I kind of like being in it also. So I'm torn. But I know it's not going to last inside, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to break. I mean, and you should know that by your builds as well, John. It's probably get to the point where it's hard to leave anything in there without it breaking.
Yeah, the Kraken's got a head unit. It's on an umbilical cord, but I usually take it off, just set it on my lap, right?
Yeah.
Gutter ball, we just run everything through Bluetooth.
Right?
Yeah, just a little. Yeah, we switch it to a phone even now. But yeah, I was just curious.
That's what you need to get DJ Rusticle's app and just run his app. He's got all the shit you need. Rebase.
That's what we do.
That's my voice. All right. Look who's in the house, huh?
Right.
There you go.
Definitely. No, it's fun though. I mean, seriously, and I don't know. Not that I don't think I've seen a lot of people have fun doing it the way they want to, but I want to sit in there. I want to have fun. I want to feel it by giving somebody a demo as well as me feeling it. There's going to be quite a few times where I'm close to tapping my own self out, but I'm going to just hopefully.
Well, I was under the impression that most anybody I see that they got 2 seats, they always stay in it. But like when you go to, say, Stephen Duncan's van, let's say, there's really nowhere for him to sit. You have to crawl over him to get in it. So he ain't going to get in and out every time he gives a demo. Right. Same way with Chris Lee, So
it's like Brett does with his and Drew and and everybody that I know still sits in the seat. And that's if it was just about the bass, I wouldn't even worry about the mids and the highs and all the other vocal parts and the aspect behind that, But me, I want to be able to hear the mids, the highs, I want the clarity behind the build, as well as deep ripping my damn head off, bass. But if it doesn't have the clarity behind it, it's like I'm gonna feel like I failed. Honestly, that's where I want to keep going until I hit that clarity level behind it.
How do you think you're going to get that much volume out of that high end?
Well, I mean, you got to cram as many door speakers in your doors, just like I already have. I mean, haven't you seen my doors and my everything in?
I mean, will it work? I've not heard from anybody. I've not heard one that has interior speakers be loud to keep up with the bass. I haven't heard one. Do y'all know of one that I'm asking because I don't know.
There is. I mean, quite a few. There's a lot of them out there that do. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like mine, I think mine keeps up, but I think it needs more. So I plan on adding.
Gutter ball is going to be close, man. We were playing with it today. I think gutter ball is going to be pretty close. John built the doors, and I don't even know, man. There's like 16 speakers in that thing.
So the real reason I asked that question is because how do you keep from squishing those door speakers? How do you keep from shredding them? And that's why I'm asking. That's
a good question, man.
I leave my doors open so I don't build the pressure in there, and I won't blow up.
Okay, all right, yeah.
To be honest with you, that's how I do it. Granted, there's sometimes where I'll shut the passenger door or whatever, but I never really try to completely seal up everything and do a sealed demo because I know I'm going to tear my door speakers up.
I plan to meter mine, so I plan to just embarrass everybody with the meter.
I did it last year before I ripped it apart. I had 2 blown subwoofers and the front windshield out of it. I finally put it on the meter before I ripped it apart.
Right.
But it was fun. I didn't care, But
so when you close it up, though, how do you keep from killing them? I've thought about plates over them, but that have to be automated because I ain't going to go take plates off all day long, right?
Sealed door pod helps some. Okay, sealed. Carbon cones.
Yeah,
There you go.
sealed.
There you go. I mean,
Carbon cones. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So see, I know that ain't bulletproof, right?
I
So
know,
that's what I'm trying
honestly,
to find out.
sealing
Before
up
I
in
go
that
to
much
you.
space, it's going to be hard, to be honest with you. Reason clip on it. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, that was one. But I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. I'm reaching. That's why I'm asking.
I mean,
You know,
honestly,
It's
that's why
good questions.
I never seal it up. I always leave the door open. At least one door stays open.
Yeah. Putting them on.
You know, if not both. But generally, it's just the driver's door that I leave wide open.
You can always get some rebuildable speakers.
Right?
See, just
Are
take out
those
the little.
rebuildable?
Oh yeah, man. Yes,
I've
sir.
not seen those. Yeah.
Modular. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, it was like there's quite a few brands out there. I want to say that you can actually order recodes from right now, Billy, with all their mids, their highs, and all. Even the little billet speakers, they have recodes for them too, and they just literally bolt right in.
I think companies are getting smarter with that. You got to take care of the consumer, right? With
all their makeup.
Well, up until this conversation, and I ain't gonna say my mind's changed, but I just kind of planned on building an enclosure for them to tuck away and cover the whole enclosure, and just let them seal off when I'm doing that. But I don't really want to do that. Rather them not have to do that. But
trial and error, man. That's base head problems, but that's why we do it.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Kyle said that's why they put them underneath.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put the speakers up underneath your car. That way you don't have to worry about it. But
right.
you won't be able to drive it daily like that. So,
yeah.
I mean, I guess you could, but you're going to be blowing speakers pretty quick with all the rain, snow, and all the shit we get around here.
Yeah.
Jonathan Cortez and those guys down there in Arkansas, they've been doing a ton of those. Just a ton of them, man. Like these videos that they're making with all these speakers underneath. I'm just like, man.
You heard that brown truck he's got down there, that guy.
Oh, man.
On the corner.
Yeah, Brandon. Smoke. Yeah, he's cool. He's one man. Yeah. He's one of the best, man. Oh, man, he's awesome. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
And
that's
man,
a good demo, too.
That's a neat truck, right?
Yes, man.
That's real cool.
Whether or not work, I got about 6 or 7 of them underneath the Tahoe. Some of the Orion ones that are like that big and like that tall. And then up front, it's got like 4 or 5 of them up front as well, too. All the horns and mids and highs. And then it's got them in the grill.
Yeah.
Maybe. I've never hooked them up, so I don't know if they still work.
Yeah.
Well, look, I lied. The front grill was hooked up. Because I used to roll around. It was funny because I remember the first year I actually bought the vehicle. We're rolling down to Biloxi, Mississippi, and I'm driving it down there, and I had my Bluetooth on my phone telling me directions. Well, I didn't realize I had the front grill on, and I'm following my wife, and it's like, turn here. We're doing like, 80 miles an hour down the highway, and all you hear was, make a left here on 78th Street. And my wife's like calling me like, why do you got your speakers playing? I'm like, because I'm having fun. Just it kept going. And we got to like the gas station, and I got out of the vehicle to gas it up and went inside. And I came back and I heard my GPS connect. It was like, you turn here. And it was like the whole thing just blared all over. I was like, oh, that's what you meant. She's like, yeah, dummy. But it was funny. It was a good one.
That's pretty funny, man. People that probably were like, what the hell's going on with this guy?
Right.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't realize it. I just bought the vehicle, but it was funny. It really was. It was really, really funny.
Yeah, but that brown truck there that had the lights, I bet he had 100 speakers throughout the day.
I think he told me once, I think he has 131 or 132 speakers in that truck.
Yeah, a lot of them underneath.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And lit up better than any vehicle I ever seen.
He puts him and Jonathan Cortez and Angel those guys down there, man, they're so good at their craft. It shows because they all help each other out, you know.
Yeah.
Them do a lot of really cool shit.
Man, that truck. And they're just such good people. So, I mean, you need to get an awesome truck like that, you know, and the guy's willing to talk to you about it and
Yeah.
let you go look at it, play with it, you know. So,
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The show's so laid back, man.
It is. It's a good show. It really is.
Yeah, man.
And then you got people like Dan Kurt show up. And then with stupid ass stunt wall that somebody built.
Yeah, my bad. If I could go back in time,
Right.
you know, we probably would have done it just a little bit different.
I'll put you in the dig day. You can tell you to stop it. Damn it. No, it's amazing. Still what that damn thing does. Still to this day, it's an amazing film.
Yeah, man. Alton Greneau, Dan Current, and myself, you know, we just had this crazy idea. It was supposed to be 121.
Oh.
And then we were like, okay, let's buy one more, right? Why not? And then next thing I know, Dan's like, I heard these guys are doing this. He's riling me up, you know? So we call DD and everybody does their thing, throws in. Before we know it, we got 4. And well, where do we put them? You know, because now we got the woofers, but where are we going to put them, right?
Right.
And Dan called Hunter, and he gave us that design. And man, me and Dan looked at each other like, yeah, right, you know. And you know, Dan really speaks highly of Hunter, man. Like, you know, and I do. I mean, dude. I mean, you see the quilt. I mean, and stuff this guy does. There's no way I could ever do anything remotely what that man does. And we trust the process, man. You know, a lot of people are barking in the ear. You know, it's a small community. People get in your head. You know, and turned it on, and man, it didn't play. It just didn't play. And I went home. I left my shop, and I don't even know. I think Dan closed the shop for me. I think, and then Dan went home, and come to find out, one of the Crossfire amps had like something weird on the switch or something. Man,
Master.
Yeah, Dan being the guy he is, man. You know, he's the ultimate bass head. You know, and search, seek, destroy the problem. He got it, man. Brought it back the next day, and it was alive, and it's been alive ever since. And you know, I'm really proud to be a part of that build. And Alton, he cut all that wood in a 8x12 shed in 6 days. You know, Alton was out there, and I don't know if you guys have ever read the blueprints to a Hunter build before, but I mean, we're talking like, you know, 7/16 and like, dude, I mean, these crazy numbers and angles, and you know, so what Alton did was, and it was on like a table saw from like Sears. You know, I bought that table saw probably like 2003. You know, so it's really amazing that everything turned out the way that it did. I just remember, man, for 6 days, man, Alton coming and handed me wood. And I'd put the wood in. I'd have a box of spack screws, and that's all I did for like 6 days. Was just put all these screws in, you know.
Right.
I know. Yeah. It's a fun build. I hope one of these days he turns it up though, because I still don't know. I don't know. Like, people ask me, and I don't know I don't know what it can do. I don't know.
I always tell everybody, if he's got a window, he hasn't turned it up.
You know, so I hope whenever it does finally run its course, that we, you know.
He said before he rips it completely apart that he promises he'll finally put it on the meter for me.
I hope so, because I'm curious, you know. It's got to be a 65, man, right?
Well, at least, yeah. The problem is he fixed a lot of his windshield issue, but the whole firewall is just completely
he doesn't even
so destroyed in that damn Ramada.
Yeah, really, man, that thing's gone. Yeah.
It would be fun to actually see one day what that thing actually does. I mean,
yeah, I'd be really curious.
I'm I'm guessing. I mean, just a guess, reaching far left field. I'm saying a 66, 67.
That's kind of what I was feeling because
That,
that high note, man. I mean that like
yeah, absolutely.
that gets you, man.
Yeah.
That usually starts at about 67.
So that's got to be about where he is then.
I mean, I'm telling you, I've been in quite a few builds, and I'm not bragging by any means, but I'd say when he turns it up and he turns it up, it's close to a 67. Because I felt pretty close to, I want to say, being all the way turned up, and then he'll turn it back down again. But he'll give you a peak every once in a while. But it's
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and he's always found 2 more clicks, John. And then you get in there and man, I wish he would have found those extra clicks, man.
Well, the problem is like most people don't realize he's got like 2 different phones hooked up to his vehicle. So he'll have one sitting there and playing, and it'll have a little bit of a volume control on it, but the one that's in his pocket has the full master volume control. And I only know that because there's been quite a few times where Dan will walk off, and I'll go sit in his vehicle and I'll demo. And he'll go back and I'll sit there demoing his vehicle. Well, I can't turn it up because he has the master volume in his pants.
Right.
He turns it up just enough to let everybody play and have a good time. And he knows what he's doing. He's a smart man,
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
But it's amazing to see him have as much fun out of his build, and I don't know, that's kind of where I've missed it for the last couple of years, and I'm ready. I'm ready to get back there.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Dan, man, I wouldn't be into big builds. There's no way. He used to come around. Oh man, 08, 09. I had a little tiny shop, man. It was like 700 square feet. He'd come up all the time with his JL Audio, his Nissan Pathfinder.
Awesome.
It's exactly right, man. And
yeah.
he made it so fun, and he's always shared knowledge and helped guide, and so I'm grateful to call him a friend. That's for damn sure.
Not today, Dan, but yes.
Yeah. I went with the JP amps. I don't know if you saw that or not, but we went with the JP amps and the gutter ball, and I had he signed it for me. Not today, Dan. So that's a little tribute to Dan.
I said that because of that whole. It was funny. No. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go into that story. If y'all don't know, I'm sorry. You should know.
Yeah, that was a bad day.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I'm really excited for the summer. I'm really excited for all the big shows again, and not only me running base wars like I always do, and it's fun, and that's what keeps me interested. But for once in the last couple of years, I'm actually going to have something to bring around and play again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited about.
I'm excited for you, man. I can't wait to line up with you and hand out some sauce and get a demo.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's going to be awesome.
It is. It really is. I mean, I'm going to have to start out little and then work my way back up as far as more equipment and stuff like that, but we're getting it. The builds first, and then we'll work on the equipment.
That's what's up, man. I hope, man, no pressure, but I really hope that they meet the deadline of Superfest, man.
Oh, it will come. Well, I'm 85% sure that it'll meet Superfest.
Yeah,
if he's painting it right now, I should have no problem. But like I said, I still have a lot of wiring, installing amplifiers, subwoofers, whole new front stereo, everything. It was completely gutted.
How far from St. Louis are you?
2.5 hours.
That's not bad, man. If you need help, man, I'll come out there. I bet I can get one of the guys come out there and spend a day helping you knock some stuff out, man.
I appreciate that. I mean, you guys are always, you're always welcome at my house. One, I have a spot out front that you can park your RV. I'll move my camper in my driveway. You can park your RV out front of my house, or you could just possibly stay on the other side where I have bedrooms.
Hey, so we can have an RV party.
Right.
I go stay out in my RV in the driveway just so we can have an RV party in my front yard.
Right.
That's
But,
awesome.
yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All for stands, man. Let me know.
Sure, for sure.
Yeah. Well, cool,
All right.
man. What you think?
I was kind of thinking the same thing. You got anything else that you'd like to throw out there, John, or talk to anybody about?
I don't know. If we could do like a selfish plug, I just, I'm proud that, we did pick up the Pride, we pick up Pride Audio. We're a distributor for them. So anybody want to become a dealer, hit me up. Got it all uploaded on the website. That's exciting.
So what are
other than
the dealer requirements?
Well, need a brick and mortar store.
Mhm.
We definitely want to try to find shops with good reputation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Want to have knowledgeable techs
Is
installing.
is the $1 million question? Is there a big buy-in for people?
No, it's not going to be a big buy-in.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Let's see. What else would somebody that was considering it want to know? Maybe we covered the buy-in. Need to be brick and mortar.
Yeah, and then we'll protect you.
Right there, right?
Yes, we'll keep you protected.
Protected area. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, for sure.
What
Yeah.
about the house? I don't know how house will that work. it's brick and mortar.
Right.
Not typically, but yeah.
But no, absolutely, that's pretty cool. I think drop ship. Yeah, I believe they're going to do a lot of drop shipping.
Absolutely. It's all on the website, audioaceinc.com. It's all on there. It's ready to go. And we should be able to start shipping that stuff out like probably Tuesday or something, man. So
That's cool.
very excited. And I appreciate the opportunity to give myself a selfless plug. So yes, thank you.
So educate some more, right? Now, what makes you want to do that?
Oh man, the product's
Okay.
amazing.
So do you sell any other products? I just assumed you sold your products at the store. That makes sense to me, right? And I don't know what a lot of people think, but I think the person in your store selling, they're going to sell whatever product they want to, right? So by want to, I mean whichever one they like the best. And most of the time, that means which one has the most margin, right? Which I'm down. I'm a business guy, okay? But so I just wondered how that works. Are you bound to have more margin on your own product versus another product? So
Yeah, there's just a little bit more wiggle room. We typically go a little bit easier on labor, if you're buying the audio based equipment, but a lot of times, honestly, we try to sell like DD or, Pride or Audio Dynamics, we try to sell something like that. That way we can save our product for, out in the wild, get it farther away, kind of spread it out a little bit, if that makes sense, because we're still small. I mean, we're not ordering, 500 woofers at a time. You know what I mean?
I haven't been there, so I don't know. I don't know.
So, but yeah, we sell all kinds of stuff here, man. We got DD, we got Audio Ace, we got Audio Dynamics. We even got a little tiny bit of Crossfire, Roofless, JP, down for sound stuff.
Yeah. I've heard some really strong things about the Ruthless brand lately.
That's wicked, man. That's
Are
good
they
stuff.
new or where'd they come from? But I like in the last month, 2 months, I've really heard a lot about them.
A lot.
Yeah, man. It's good stuff. It reminds me, and I don't know. So don't anybody out there don't say I said like it just reminds me of like the old DD stuff, like the old M5s. And like, it reminds me of that for whatever reason. It's pretty much bulletproof. And that's what I mean by saying that, like, those old DD amps, man, you can run Hell, man, I ran mine at quarter, for a long time, and it never had an issue.
Yeah.
And that stuff reminds me of that for sure. So we play
Do
quite a
they
bit of it.
have like big subwoofer amps, or do they have big amps? I mean,
Oh yeah, man, they got all the way up to a 10K, and it's a
oh
beast.
wow,
Yeah,
okay.
man. Yep.
How much current does that one draw? Do you know?
Oh, not off the top of my head, man.
All of it?
Probably, man. Probably all of it. But yeah,
All of it, and
I don't know
some.
if you guys can see it, but we got some of that in stock here.
Yeah, some of the ruthless, yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some of
Yeah.
the
it's pretty cool. Absolutely, it's pretty
Yeah.
amazing. Well, I don't know. I think we're kind of getting to that point of the day where I want to say I definitely appreciate you, John, for coming and hanging out with us, and
Yeah.
we
No doubt.
appreciate you. Anytime, you're more than welcome to come back, and hopefully we can kind of reschedule, like I was saying earlier, with you and Black. If not next week, maybe the week after or something. We'll
Okay.
talk, figure it back out. Or hopefully he gets home safe.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm kind of worried about him. Hopefully he's okay. I know Angelita, she didn't seem like he was hurt or anything, just maybe stuck in a ditch. So
Mm.
I don't know. I just seen hydroplane and all that.
yeah,
So-
I can't read the chat or anything. But yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to come on, and I appreciate the invite back. And really, man, I look forward to seeing you guys. It's right around the corner, man. Right around the corner.
Yeah.
So-
Yes, sir. For sure. And you need to, I don't know, maybe try to think about possibly doing like a smaller show kind of somewhere around your shop this year.
So
Just throwing that out there.
we're going to, and absolutely we are. It'll probably be at the same venue, but we're not going to rent like the whole. I don't know, man. The whole.
Well, I know, but I was thinking it would kind of be cool if you could do it at your shop. Just kind of let people know where you're at and what you're at.
Oh man, you've never seen my shop, have you?
No, I've never been to your actual shop itself.
Oh, real quick, man. I know you guys are trying to go. I'm in the middle of a subdivision, dude. Like literally in a
Oh.
subdivision.
Right.
It's probably too dark, but I don't know if you guys can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not good.
But that's all houses.
Oh wow. Yeah. You'd have to have a lot of beer to take care of that many
A
people.
lot of permits.
Yeah,
So,
I'm surprised they let us here, honestly, but for the most part. But yeah, man. But yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll get Base Wars out there more than just one show, okay?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Cool.
I appreciate you guys. Seriously, thank you. Have a
You're
great
welcome.
night. We'll talk later for sure, sir.
See you
All
guys.
right. We'll see you. Thanks for coming, man.
You're welcome. Bye.
See you.
All right. Well, anything else, sir? You got to mention or throw out there before we kill it and call it a night?
No, let me see here. Did you play them the Orion video, or
No.
the new video?
Yes, and I'm going to play it again on the way out just to kind of remind people.
Yeah.
People
So,
know what-
guys, we're going to be back
Bobby?
at Etymology again this year. So go pre-register. Tell you what, Jimmy. Let's just bear with me for 1 second. Let me pull this up. I was gonna make it real easy for some folks to. Let's see. Let me try something here. Share screen, window. How about that one? Share. And then I think this is the, okay. So this is the Slamology. It is slamology.com, the website. So what you guys need to do is to go and click right there where it says register. Click that. Fill out all this stuff. All this stuff really don't matter that much, but what does matter is right there, Base Wars, right? If you click that for us when you pre-register, it really helps us out.
It does a lot more than you guys realize.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
So we'll have to touch back on that next week when
I will be touching on every week from now until Slamology. Right. But yeah, so anyway, go pre-register for Slamology and choose the Base Wars right there. That would be awesome. And just a side note, I think I saw where they have some T-shirts from last year that might still be available.
Yep, that was back at the
I
beginning.
think you can order.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll want to get these T-shirts because they run out. So you want to do that early as you can.
100%.
Yep. This is the largest car audio event, I think, in the world, definitely in the country. Nothing even comes close. Can you think of anything that comes close?
No, sir. Not at all.
Yeah,
I mean, there's quite a few other big shows out there, but not to the not to
I have pretty much missed the shows the last couple of years being at the Base Wars tent. But this year I'm gonna try to get out a little bit.
You and me both. You and me both, sir.
Yeah, and it's okay. I don't mind, my goal prior to that was to get us in that show. I got us in that show. And when I got us in that show, well, now it's time to work, but I think I'm going to let the boys handle it a little bit this year and creep off a little bit.
Yes.
Try to go see a little bit. But I just didn't want to leave the tent last year in case something happened. No. Because it really, we've had no problems, but you got two systems going, mixing with another, and there's, I don't know, 8 or 10 people all working together, and just sometimes you just need to be there.
Yeah. Last year was our second year, and knock on wood, it ran off without a flaw. We didn't have any issue or any big problems.
The first year also, we've not had any problems.
No, I think the biggest problem we had was trying to keep the rain out.
This reminds me, that lady still owes me some gutters for our team.
I was going to say, you need to figure out the gutter things for the tents. That was the only problem we ever had.
Yeah. So,
but, Slamology is just right around the corner. So are a lot of other big, amazing shows. And, a lot of your local shows. Don't forget your local shows and all your local people.
Yeah, the local shows is the bread and butter, no doubt.
Absolutely. And with that being said, anything else, Billy?
I don't think so. Got a couple shows this weekend.
There you go. Make sure you guys always keep up with the Base Wars calendars.
In Alabama, something Georgia, Duluth, Georgia, if that's a thing. And one other. Where's the other one?
I don't know, sir.
Hang on.
I apologize.
Let me find it. We do have a website, right?
We should look like Steve Duncan at house.
Yeah.
Sorry, I see something. But yeah, no, it's. I don't know, Billy. Honestly, you caught me off guard on that one.
Yeah, we do. I just got to find it. They've changed our page, man. Again,
somebody changes all the stuff around. I don't know who does that.
I don't know. I didn't know. Let's see. UAF, we got Mobile, Alabama UAF tomorrow night. And then Saturday, Team Ultra Hertz show in Dublin, Georgia. Okay. And then Sunday in Anniston, Alabama. And then next weekend, March the 9th, is Greenville. I think that's North Carolina. It's called Turn Down for What? That's Kyle's show. He's been in the chat. So that's a big one. That's a pretty good show.
Well, that's amazing. Really amazing. Kyle, I need one of them hats, sir. We're going to have to talk. So,
right. He gave me this. I think I don't know if he gave it to me, if I bought it, but
I don't mind buying it. I
think he gave it to me at Ruckus, I guess, maybe.
Maybe I'm just going to have to take my ass to Ruckus so I can get a hat now. That's what it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a good time. They have shade trees. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate you guys dead serious. Thank you guys and gals and everybody else that watches us and, is here with us to the end. We're not stopping anytime soon. Base Wars for the win.
Right.
Love you. Appreciate you guys and have a great night.
See you guys.
Base Wars is coming to Slamama. Come out and see some of the loudest vehicles in the world. It will definitely put a smile on your face. Bring the whole family to Lucas Oil Motor Speedway Park June 8th and the 9th. If you're a competitor, pre-register and choose Base Wars as your interest in the show.